confirm for me one more time if I can, that you can see everything once it's brought up. Okay, and if you could just stick a Y in the box for me, just to let me know that you can see that, that would be great. Just wait for a couple of Ys to come in. Fantastic. Okay, let's get started. Well, first of all, this is obviously the merging of two of the most powerful industries, and those industries being the Forex market and network marketing. And well, merged in an extraordinary way. And I'm going to take you through a couple of slides that Christopher Terry himself had put together, and just give you a bit of an understanding of what iMarketsLive is all about. So, as it states, iMarketsLive is, in essence, a vehicle of permanent wealth creation. It is just not for the elite. It is not just for the experienced or just for the wealthy. IML makes products available and affordable for all to enter the trading industry, with a level playing field and truly leveraged the combined decades of expert experience. Now, the idea of iMarketsLive came from 14 years of retailing, or Christopher retailing, educational services and mentorship in partnership with other expert traders, which produced some of the most successful and recognized traders and analysts worldwide. And Christopher decided that the time was right to create a path and help everyone who was struggling in their daily lives or just wanting to achieve more. And the products that we're launching and we're going to show you this evening do exactly that. The products themselves create a permanent path for success. This is not only for those who want to learn and get an understanding, obviously, of a new trade as a profession, but also for parents, caregivers, and people already working that just don't have time to learn. iMarketsLive is a powerful system of products which now allows virtually everyone to become successful in trading. There is a better way than what you are doing now to create real wealth. And Christopher, without any question, is living proof of that. I know that obviously he's delighted and blessed to be able to bring those products to you, and the opportunity, hopefully, to create meaningful change in your lives. And you'll see as we go through these slides this evening exactly how he intends to do that. Let me give you a little bit of background without stealing some thunder. Christopher himself has been in Forex trading for, I guess, nearly 15 years, as long as Forex has been around, and been a full-time trader and educator since 1998. Over the years, he's built up a worldwide following, has traveled extensively throughout the US, Europe, Asia, and South America, and is educating people on how to create finance independently. Christopher has also helped thousands of traders across the globe to reach financial independence, and they themselves to go on to become successful mentors and educators both in the media and online. And since 2001, Christopher has been a favorite speaker at many of the major derivative conferences that you can see listed at the bottom. Now, I'm delighted to say that Christopher has managed to steal himself away from everything that's going on at the moment. And as you can imagine, there is an awful lot, with not only ensuring that there's progression on the trading floor, which Christopher sits entirely over, but also the Vegas bonanza and extravaganza that is planned, and there is an incredible amount going on. What I'd like to do, if you can hear me loud and clear, is welcome Christopher to the call, who's going to take 5 to 10 minutes and maybe just give you a background as to what iMarkets really means to him, and how he does genuinely believe it's going to change people's lives all over the world. Christopher, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful seminar tonight.
Oh, it's great to have you here.
I appreciate it. And yes, I've been in the markets since actually 1995, and been educating since just around 99, around 98, 99. And it's been one of my passions is to help other people get educated. Lee, if you can just lower your microphone, or maybe just toss it on mute a little bit.
I'll just stick it on mute for the moment. Leave it to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I've been enjoying for the past 14 years just educating people from all walks of life throughout the world on trading Forex, on trading futures, on trading the equities. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to speak at these different conferences. And what's exciting actually is we have this conference coming up in September for iMarketsLive in Vegas. Right after that, I'm actually speaking for that Traders Expo that's up on the screen in November, right back at the same location. So that's pretty exciting. Well, I have, like I said, I've been educating for the past so many years, and early 2012, I wanted to take a whole nother direction with the business, with my educational background, with my love for the network marketing industry, that people helping people, and I felt it would be a wonderful thing to just combine two of the best industries I can think of, network marketing and trading. And nothing better than to take an individual who's been building their network marketing business and give them a vehicle to now take the money that they've been profiting and create new profits. Robert Kiyosaki talks about it. You work hard for your money, let your money work hard for you. And I've enjoyed a lot of the success, a lot of freedoms from trading. When you're able to trade independently, you literally could trade from around the world, anywhere you like, any broker you like. And, we're dealing with money. It's Forex, foreign exchange. And I've just had such a passion that I wanted to put these two businesses together, but I felt, okay, great. Not everybody could sit and learn all day long with me. People don't have that kind of time to do that. There's also a group, and most people may just want to get involved with the signal side, and you're gonna hear Lee talk about this a little bit more, is where my traders, and we're operating nearly about 24 hours a day right now. My traders are working for you nearly 24 hours a day live, and when they get a signal and they buy or sell on a signal, that signal hits our server, and whoever is logged in gets that particular signal. Essentially, you're just piggybacking what we're doing. And those that want to sit and learn, you can literally sit 20 hours a day and watch our charts, and when patterns set up, they educate about it. We do webinars. We got a nice library in the back of our website also. So my vision is being able to take people from both industries, putting them together, and creating a whole new hybrid, a whole new industry where people can learn and earn, and also have a safe place that they could build their own independent business. There is nothing better than being able to build your network marketing business and being successful in that, and then sitting down and taking some of your money that you've made and start trading it and compounding that, or parlaying it, as we call it in the trading industry. So yeah, I'm just truly blessed. I'm excited, and to see the growth on a worldwide scale already has literally blown my mind. It was a vision, it was a dream. I'm a regular guy. I'm nobody. I don't sit in no penthouse or anything. I'm a hard worker, but I know one thing. I know what people want, need, and I know my talents, and I know the team that I have, both on the marketing side and on the trading side. All of our talents combined can really just allow people to walk into an industry and have success from day one. It's not something that you have to start learning. We do all the work already. We've already pioneered those efforts. And I'm here for the rest of the call, Lee, if you need me. But I'm so grateful that you're on there. Lee is one of the most inspiring, most incredible individuals, and his business is exploding on a global basis right now. And you guys couldn't have a better person to follow, a better person to listen to than Lee Oakley. So Lee, I'll hand it back to you.
Christopher, thank you very much. And just before you go, Chris, just one question for you, if I may, that I've got.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
obviously, I've been amazed by the number of people that have come out of the woodwork that are absolutely desperate to learn about Forex and trading and so on. And
Oh my God,
it's taken
yeah.
me by surprise. I expected the networking to be the forefront of this. And obviously, as we're building our teams, the people that have got involved with iMarketsLive are people that wouldn't touch other businesses.
Right.
Put $10 in, $100. They're not interested. But this has brought everybody out. Has it surprised you with the number of people that want to get involved and clearly have shown a passion
Yes.
for being able to do it, but haven't got the knowledge?
Yes. The price point is, so you guys understand. I know people look at it and say, "Well, that's an expensive price point," but it's all relative. If you're used to putting $10 into a program, then it's expensive. If you're looking at the educational side and what we have in terms of value, it's about 7 times cheaper, or not cheaper, but less. But yet you're getting 20 hours more a day worth of work. So, but yes, it's blown me away that people are just coming out of the woodwork, and the messages I'm getting on Facebook, the Skypes, the emails, it's blown me away. People are happy that they can actually learn a career, a separate career. This is what got me excited. I dabbled in network marketing in the 90s, and when I found trading, I figured I could put my stake in the ground and say, you know what, I could learn this, and once I learn it, nobody can ever take it away. You know, it's you join a company, whether it's this company or that company, not to name any names, but God forbid if anything happens to that company, you're out. You got a bunch of soap or a bunch of juice. But with trading, it's there for life. You could put your network marketing business aside and just trade. Or you could just put the trading aside and do your network marketing. People coming out of the woodwork, it's just blowing me away. I totally agree, Lee.
Yeah, I found it astonishing. Thank you. I just wanted your take on that.
I'll
Appreciate
be
your
here.
time.
I'll be here for a little while longer if you need me.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
fantastic. Thanks. There you have it, guys. Christopher Terry himself just giving you his insight on really how IML came about. And what we're going to do is, obviously, for people that are just coming, I mean, you may be sitting there thinking, from a point of view of trading, I'm just getting a message on my screen saying we might be experiencing degraded call quality. Hopefully everything's good your end. I'm sure you'll let me know if anything changes. But what I want you to be comfortable with, and I don't want you disappearing at all at the moment, is we're going to show you exactly how easy this is going to be. You haven't suddenly got to be, a trader, a guru in Forex markets. What you're going to be able to do is to literally learn at your own pace. You can run with a demo account if you wish to. And if that takes 6 months before you're comfortable in bringing your own money in, however little or much that wants to be, then that's absolutely fine. But what you are going to have is 6 phenomenal guys that we're about to show you that are in your corner and able to give you the signals under a mandate from Christopher of being very selective with those. So let's crack on with the presentation and really tell you a little bit more and add a bit more meat to the bone. So what if, I love this slide, I mean, it's just a great slide. What if you could learn a new profession and earn while you're doing it? Not an easy thing. Very, very seldom can you say that is an option that is available. What if your income stopped today? Just think about that for a second. If tomorrow there was no more income, how long could you live in the lifestyle that you're living in now? We always talk in businesses like this, and I digress slightly, about having obviously an alternative income stream. And of course, if you've got everything dependent on you or maybe your spouse and bringing money in and suddenly that stops, what exactly are you going to do? And what if you could get connected to an education platform where you could work at your own pace, mentored by the very best in the industry? Now, obviously, this is a leading question because we know what the answers are going to be. I'm not going to spend too much length on this particular slide, but quite simply, what you need to understand is you can look here at the volume that is being dealt with and being traded on a daily basis in the London Stock Exchange, Tokyo, and New York. And you can see the numbers there. It doesn't come close to the Forex market and what is traded daily. You can see top left, $5 trillion daily. It's the more stable market and probably the easier with very little barrier to entry, which is why Christopher obviously has selected the Forex market for us to be able to learn from and to trade within. But it's quite staggering that the volume done on the Forex market in comparison to the other three combined is just astronomical. Now, here's some fun facts for you. The Forex market is open 24 hours a day. You heard Christopher mention that. 5 days a week. That's a recent addition. As you can see on point 4 now, the trading centers are London, New York, Tokyo, and Sydney, generally speaking, and are over 1/3 of the trades in the market. Just over 34% are generated from the UK. Good old UK. Here I say, living in California now. The United States dollar is by far the most commonly traded currency in the world, since it's considered to be the reserve currency. And over 80% of transactions in the Forex market involve the USD, or the United States dollar. And a fundamental analysis is a Forex study using economic and political factors. So that's just a phrase that you'll get to be familiar with once you get into the trading side, such as unemployment rates, interest rates, or inflation, as a means of predicting the currency movements. And that's what Forex is. It's foreign exchange and being able to predict the movements between one currency and another. And of course, there is a real skill and art to be able to do that. And it isn't something I listen to very closely with Nick Stoddard, one of the traders in London, explains that people have come into Forex before, and I've been amazed the number of people that have tried it and not done very well because they just haven't got the knowledge and expertise to be able to do so. And here you've got 6 guys with Christopher heading them up, giving you the steer of where you should be going on a daily basis. Who is the most successful person you know? And imagine, what if one of these here was your mentor? You've got Warren Buffett, you've got Oprah Winfrey, and you've got Bill Gates. I love Warren Buffett's quote: "The stock market is a no-called strike game. You don't have to swing at everything." In other words, it's not about the number of trades that get thrown at you. And that's really important with IML. We're not interested in loads and loads of trades that don't turn out to be profitable. What we want the guys to give us is obviously the trades they believe that they're going to move with, and indeed that they do trade with. And bearing in mind, they're trading with their own money and other people's money. They're sending out that signal, and they want it to be right. And as you can see here, you can wait for your pitch, Warren Buffett says. The problem when you're a money manager is that your fans keep yelling, "Swing, you bum, swing." And how true is that? Now, what are the products? Well, there are 3 fundamental products. There's the signal service, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. There is the live trading and education platform, so that you can learn everything there is to know about Forex. And there is also a video feed, which is a live link straight through. It's kind of wrapped up in the second point there, but a live video feed through to the trading floor where you can interact with the traders. You can see what's going on. You can watch, you can learn, and you can ask questions. Now, the signal service we're going to look at in more detail. These are the traders, 3 of them. Obviously, Christopher here on the left heads up the team of I believe now 6 traders that are now in position to cover the 3 markets, Tokyo, London, and New York. And that is how we're now in a position to run 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, you'll get familiar with these guys as you start to set up your back office once you've got started, and obviously start to interact with them and see the information that they're passing back. But what I can tell you is there is over 100 years experience of combined trading within the 6 traders that are there. And, how much is that worth? I refer back, and I did earlier on today with Lisa, to somebody actually giving you, the winning numbers of a lottery, and then you deciding whether or not you're going to buy a ticket at the weekend. That's how I tend to look at this business. Now, there's no guarantees. Of course there isn't. They're only human. They can make mistakes. It's a prediction in reading the market. It's a real skill. But what we want as associates and people that want to trade is we want more of them right than wrong. And providing that happens, we're in a win-win situation. Now, the signal service, let's have a look at this, and I'll read it through and then maybe just add a little bit of meat to it. As it says at the top, the signal service debunks the myth that you have to be a master trader in order to successfully exploit the markets for your own financial gain. Why do you have to be a master trader when you've got 6 of them in your corner sending you a signal, a green light? In other words, go. This is good for you. It's not a robotic software. It links to iMarketsLive real expert traders, as we've said, in real time. And the signal takes less than a second from when they send it to when you receive it on your desktop. And it's got built-in protective stops for your own protection. It's easy to install. It works with a choice of brokerage companies. using the MT4, which is MetaTrader 4 platform. And I just want to touch on that. IML don't get involved in going into your trading account, taking commissions from it, or anything like that. Your money that you are using is your money. If you're obviously making money and it's profitable, which we expect you to be, there aren't slices that come out of that. You've got to select a brokerage in order to assist you with that. And there are plenty of those available that you can be pointed in the right direction. So please speak to your inviter or your sponsor, or if they don't have the answers, please go above them up the line. This is one big team helping everybody below. Now, you're going to receive signals from, as it says on there, the multiple moderators, mentors around the globe, so that you can never miss a trade. You'll be trading with your money as a trader trades with theirs. But what you can do is set your account pretty much to autopilot so that your account mirrors theirs. So let me tell you exactly what that means. That means that you're going to log on in the morning, you're going to activate your signal, and you're going to specify obviously the criteria of how you want to trade, how much you want to put on each trade, and so on. And you can then go about your day. What you're going to need to do is log off and log back on. It's going to take around 2 minutes of your time. I'll come back to that slide in a moment. Now, in red, which is really important, we've already mentioned, there is a $50,000 practice account, a demo account. Call it monopoly money if you wish to, for you to be able to get in, find your feet, put your toe in the water, and get a feel for what is going on. What, of course, we want to know is that if we're going to be using our own money, and there are many ways that you're going to be able to piece that together, if it's not available for your moment, don't go anywhere, because we're going to show you the other side of the business that maybe is the right route in for you in order to fill your trading account with some funds to get started. But that demo account is there for you to be able to just take those signals, play with the demo account, and make sure that the majority of the signals that are coming out are profitable. And therefore, you're going to have the confidence to then ditch the demo account, move in with your own money, and expect to receive the same sort of signals. You keep complete control, as it says, and as I mentioned earlier, you are the only person that can access the account. So here you can see how it works. The signals get sent straight through, and you could be anywhere. And this is just the great part. We talked earlier today about the laptop lifestyle. You could be on a boat. You could be on holiday. You could be on the beach. You're going to need a Wi-Fi signal or a means of getting the signal through to your device. But it really is going to be in a position where you can change your life and run this business from anywhere in the world. It's a global opportunity. Not only can you run it from anywhere in the world, but you are appealing to a global market that can do the same. So let's just recap on the trade signal. It takes less than 2 minutes a day of your time. So if you saw an advert out there somewhere saying, change your life with just 2 minutes a day, what would you think? We think, what a load of nonsense. Here's the reality. It isn't a load of nonsense. That is fact. You can change your life now with the products that have been put in place by Christopher Terry by simply allocating 2 minutes of a day to log on, to receive your signals coming through, and away you go. As it says, you've got a $50,000 risk-free practice account. When you're ready, you get started. There is no learning curve as such. You can use the expert traders and you can start to learn as they're trading either with your money or with the demo account's money. You're going to select your broker. There obviously is a low barrier to enter into the trading industry, so the cost is great. And as we've already said, IML will never have access to your own trading account. We've covered obviously the options that are available with regards to the educational trading room, but let's skip through those very quickly. You've got an expert trading team, as we've already covered. You've got IML themselves currently covering the Forex markets 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And soon, the service itself will include specialty trading rooms to accommodate members of all skill levels from novice through to expert. So I know one of Christopher's visions early on was to actually make sure that we didn't end up with people coming in as novices and not being familiar with the terminology, and obviously therefore leaving them isolated, or alternatively the reverse of that, of people that are more proficient with trading, and then having to watch, obviously, the terminology being explained in sort of Janet and John style without being condescending. Everybody's got to start at different levels, and that will be divided up, and that is planned very soon. As we've said, you're linked to be able to live to look over the shoulders of the experts, watch what's going on, and that's part of the live streamed video feed straight into the trading room. And there is a huge, extensive inventory of videos, books, and other resources in order to make sure that you understand the lingo of the people and the experts within that trading room. And that'll give you an idea of obviously what we're talking about. But the key to it is that you're able to look, listen, learn, and get your questions answered by the experts, not by somebody else or a third party, talking to them directly. There are some testimonials here about what people are saying. I'll let you digest those on the screen, but there are many more to add to that. And obviously, as the numbers of hundreds and hundreds of people are joining IML on a day-to-day basis and making sure they're doing that before the 18th of September so they can get in as a founder member and reap the benefits that come with that, you'll hear more and more of these testimonials coming out. One of the team members who runs a great team in the UK, Keith Lambert, we were talking about earlier on today. Keith did some trades on Friday. He's running a great team and obviously is great for advice because he's trading himself. And he did 9 trades on Friday. And again, this is not necessarily any guarantee or a typical example, but what I can tell you is that 7 out of the 9 trades were profitable. They were short-term trades within that day. And I'm not going to divulge the money that Keith was able to generate in revenue from those trades, but it was significant. And it's just great to talk to people that are doing this on a daily basis, not hearsay or from a PowerPoint slide. You'll be able to talk to guys that are trading, that are novices, that have just got started and are doing exactly the same and getting the same results. Now, competition, and I genuinely don't believe there is any. You can Google it. You can go around and have a look at what's out there at the moment. You know, look at platforms and look at training expos and workshops that will enable you allegedly to get up to speed with Forex. But what I want you to understand is that if one of the traders who've been doing this for 20 years tells you that you just can't do that, and this is where people have got their fingers burnt. They've got a little bit of information. They expect to be able to carry that into the market. It goes horribly wrong. They lose their money, and it puts them off for Forex for some considerable time. There is nothing out there that does what iMarketsLive do. You can search that for yourselves, but there is nothing that allows you to have 6 expert traders with that combined experience in your corner telling you what the right moves are, and in real time. I won't recap that because I think I've probably exhausted those points. But what I'd like to do is emphasize what is on the table again for those of you that have joined us halfway through up until the 18th of September. Let me just double check on that and make sure you've got it. And if you need to write it down, please do so. There is a one-time payment of $1,500. That's £1,000, roughly speaking, on conversion rates, and probably similar on euro at the moment, to get in as a founder member. And it's only founder membership that is available up until September the 18th. Now, that gives you exclusive rights. That locks you into 8%, and that 8% is of the monthly subscription, which would be $247 per month thereafter. So anybody that is placed in your downline, and we'll look at that in a moment, so just park that to one side if you can, but that will give you 8% of the member's subscription, which is roughly $20, $19.76 to be precise, every single month from people that are placed in your downline either by you, by other associates, or company assisted. And that will be a residual monthly income. Now, you're entitled to that by opening up certain levels, and I'll come on to that on the very next couple of slides. It also entitles you to the Fast Start bonus of $400 a month that's running until the 18th of September. 18th of September is when the website's going to shut down and rejig itself for the global launch on the 22nd. Of course, the Las Vegas Bonanza promotion, which we're going to take a look at very shortly, sits right between those dates there. In addition to that, you have the Las Vegas promotion itself, which is running, and we're going to look very closely at that. And of course, your $1,500 also includes 2 months, 60 days of your executive suite trade signal service, which would normally be $247. That's included. So once you've made and you've joined and made your payment for $1,500, there is nothing further that you have to pay for 60 days. And of course, if you're getting 8% of everybody in the downline beneath you, all you need to know is that A, you're going to have at least 13 people beneath you in your downline, of which that would equate to more than the $247 a month monthly subscription. And secondly, that you're able to activate that money from them by bringing 2 additional members to join you in this business. So let's just take a look forward now on the other side of the coin, which is my territory. First, to put my hand up to say I'm no expert with Forex by any means, but looking forward to really getting to grips with it. And what I'd like to do is introduce you to the alternative side, which is the people sharing, the network marketing or multi-level marketing, where you can earn a phenomenal residual income monthly. And I think it's going to amaze you if you're here for the first time of how easy this is going to be for you to do, especially with the tools that are now going to be around to help you do that. Now, quite simply, once you look at a business like this, I believe that we're all compulsive referrers or recommenders. If you have a great experience in life, be it customer service in a store or you go to a great restaurant and have a phenomenal meal with great service, you can't help but tell people about it. And you are now have an opportunity in front of you with a completely new, unique business model that's never been seen before globally to tell other people about it. Now, how many do you tell? Well, quite simply, all you need to do is really worry about introducing this business opportunity to 2 people. And let me show you why. I'm going to skip through that slide because I'm going to come back to it very shortly. Now, if you introduce 2 people to iMarketsLive who decide to join, there's no time limit. Let me emphasize that because it's something that a lot of people get concerned about. Once you've locked in yourself and you've joined as a founder member, you are locked in at 8% of the monthly subscription from your matrix volume beneath you. And I'll go through the matrix on the left-hand side very shortly. But in order to activate that and to get levels 1 to 4, you'll see on the left-hand side here opened up. And if you add levels positions 3, 9, 27, and 81, those are people. Those are equate, if you add those 4 levels together, to 120 people. And you are entitled to receive, by bringing 2 other people into this business with you, the residual income, which is $19.76 from levels 1 to 4. So that's $19.76 times 120 people. It equates to around about $2,300 per month. Now, if you want to open up levels 5 and 6, here's when the numbers start to get really serious. In order to open up 5 to 6, you need to introduce 6 people to the business who come in and purchase the Executive Suite membership, either now up to the 18th, and I urge you to do that because of the additional bonuses that we've already covered and that we'll be looking at again, but there is no time limit. The important thing is you start and you get locked in at the 8% founder membership. If it takes you 60 days, 30 days, however long it takes you to find your 2 members, it doesn't matter. Nothing changes. But you will not receive the 8% residual income from people that are going to be placed in your downline by you, your associates, or company assisted until you've brought 2 people in. And you can see it runs down 8 levels. So if you bring in 12 people, so you unlock an extra level. Bring in 9 people, you unlock level 7, and bring in 12 people, you unlock level 8. If you bring in 15, there is a bonus level, which we'll come on to in a little bit. So you can start to see that if you do the maths, and I'm not going to do them for you, what I can tell you very easily, rather than you having to grab a calculator, is that if you're bringing in 2 people and you unlock levels 1 to 4, that's 120 people, you multiply that by nearly $20 a month and look at what that gives you. If you bring in 6 people, do you think you could share this with 6 people over an indefinite period of time? Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. Could you do that over the next 6 months? If you don't know those people, The tools are going to be given to you at Las Vegas to enable you to be able to do that almost while you sleep, with an automated company presentation that explains what I'm explaining to you now. So if you're not very good at explaining things, don't worry about it. There's a system going to be in place that you can just say, hey, John, watch this. Let it do the talking for you. But when you finish watching, come back and give me a shout and we'll talk some more. 6 people are going to unlock levels 1 to 6, and I can tell you that's 1,092 people. You do the maths on 1,092 people times $19.76 a month, and let me know whether or not that is a residual income that you would like for life once your matrix is completely filled. And I'm not going to go beyond that, but levels 7 and 8, you can see the numbers there. Those are real people that you will be entitled to as you start to unlock your matrix. What I can tell you, and this just covers the points there, is that there are some manager rankings. There are positions that are being created within iMarketsLive. So as you can see, if you refer to people, your title in the business is manager. If you refer 6, your title is team director. And you can see the levels and therefore the number of people that you unlock by referring 2, 6, 9, you become a regional director. 12, let me tell you, I had just a very quick story as I digress, but I had somebody who's been in the business 7 days at the age of 80 years old. That's 80 this week in my team, who has no sales funnel, who hardly knows their way around a computer, who saw this business, who refused to get involved in any other business that they had a look at, jumped at the opportunity, phoned 10 people, 6 of them joined instantly. And he's obviously instantly, as you can see on there, got himself into a director's position. More to the point, he's earned himself 6 times 400 fast start bonus. That's $2,400, and has a check waiting for him, which you'll see to pick up in Las Vegas for $800. Not bad for an 80-year-old who doesn't understand IT, but actually understands being in business all his life, what this opportunity and what Forex is all about, and how having these guys in your corner is a no-brainer. So let me just touch on the $2 million, I nearly missed the big word out there. Christopher Terry looked at what was on the table. You hear me use that phrase a lot, I like it, but realized or felt that it just wasn't enough to excite people. There is $2 million of his own money that's been put here in order to give you a $2 million challenge. Let me tell you how this works. You need to find 20 new executive members in 90 days, and that started on August the 1st and finishes on November the 1st. So that gives you around about 8 weeks. So here's a challenge for you. There's $2 million on the table. If you can find 20 people within 90 days, in fact within 8 weeks from today, you will receive $5,000 as a thank you. Now, I'm not expecting all of you to sit there and say, hey, no problem. That's going to take some doing. But what I can tell you is people that have got 2 in are now getting close to getting 6 in. When they've got 6, it's then easy to jump to 9. And with the tools that are available, and you can talk to your inviter and your sponsor and ask them what is available now and what is going to be available in Las Vegas itself to help you achieve those figures. But if you leave it until Vegas, you've only got 6 weeks to do it. If you take action now, you've got 8 weeks to find those 20 people. And let me tell you, there are people that are achieving that have already achieved that in 2 weeks. So it is totally feasible to do that. And I can tell you, having it confirmed this morning by Linda herself, that from November the 1st as a cutoff, that money itself will be paid to you between the 1st and 7th of December. Now, is there anybody on the call that couldn't do with $5,000 for the Christmas month? I know I could. And I'm going to make sure that I've hit the 20 within those 90 days. So there's a huge challenge. $2 million, if you look at the numbers that are being given out by Christopher himself. I wouldn't say, and I'm not going to say that Christopher doesn't need the money. I think everybody needs $2 million. But that is there to excite you guys, to get the buzz out there before pre-launch, for you to go out and start talking to people and telling them about this opportunity, about a real business that can change their lives. And it can change their lives in three ways. They can come in and not get involved with sharing with other people if they don't wish to, if that's not their thing, and just follow the signals from the trading. Having 6 guys holding their hand, switching their PC on for 2 minutes a day and following the trades, and create a life-changing residual income. They can do the networking side, the people sharing, and do exactly the same thing and not trade. Just simply share this with others as an opportunity. But of course, the attraction is both. And let me tell you how I'm approaching it. I am without any question, I have already set up my trading account, but I've focused on telling as many people as I can, because what I want to do is this business to grow exponentially. There are hundreds of people joining, and I want to get my residual income on the networking side from people joining to be significant. And I can tell you it already is. In the number of people, I've been in the business, I don't mind telling you, nearly 14 days. I have over 70 people below me already. The company hasn't even launched. I've only bought 15 people in myself. Those people have been bought in below me by other associates. We all fill one another's matrix. That's the phenomenal thing about how clever this is. Now, I can't show you that, but if you ask to speak to any inviter or sponsor that brought you here, they'll show you on a one-to-one how the matrix works and how we're all helping one another achieve those goals. And so my intention is obviously to take the money that's coming from that and to put 50% of it into my trading account using the trading signals. And so I'm not actually having to dip into my own pocket. I've been able to create a lovely revenue through, and I can tell you we'll be paid and are being paid bang on time every single week for referring and bringing those people in. And therefore, it's very easy for you to be able to do the same thing, use that income and put that into your trading account, use the demo account initially to make sure that you're comfortable with the signals, and then away you go. I know there's a lot I'm throwing at you guys. I'm conscious of the time and conscious that I need to get through the information. What I'd like to do now is just tell you a little bit about Vegas, because for those of you that are here in the States, and those of you that are on the call, and I know there's a lot of you here, thank you for staying up. It's very early hours, middle of the morning in the UK and Europe, and there's a lot of you here on the call. So thank you for taking the time out to ensure that your team are correctly supported. But Vegas is going to be huge. It's Vegas. And let's just give you an insight as to what's being done between the 20th and the 22nd, and you're all invited to be there. If you join, you've got your ticket to the event included. It's $97. It's all included. So within your $1,500 founder membership, your ticket is included within that price. And you've got to be there. And let me tell you why. First of all, you're going to be able to rub shoulders with everybody else that is doing what you either are doing or would like to do. And that is invaluable. There are going to be, of course, announcements that are going to blow your mind. I can't tell you too much, but I mentioned about the rankings of being manager and regional and national and international directors. They are going to play a very large part in what will be announced at Las Vegas. And that will make a difference to you significantly financially every single month. So you need to be there for that. This is probably one of the most prestigious venues in the world, the Bellagio Hotel in Vegas. And we have the grand ballroom. It doesn't get any bigger in the Bellagio. And I can tell you that no effort has been spared to ensure that those 3 days for you are going to be mind-blowing. I know I'm very privileged to be sitting on the advisory board. And of course, I'm aware of what is going to be done in Vegas. And I've been involved in many company launches nationally and throughout Europe. And I can tell you that what is planned here at the Bellagio is well, it puts all of those to shame. It is quite extraordinary. The work and effort that's gone in by Linda Helen and her team is staggering. And you can look underneath, win great prizes, MacBook Airs and so on. I know there was a change on those maybe today. Let me clarify that. Obviously, with the Signal service and the MT4 platform for trading, Macs don't work too well with those. There is a way of doing it, so don't worry if you've got one. We can help you out with that. There's been a change with those to obviously high-grade PCs, but the intention is to try and give 50% of the audience that turn up at Vegas some stunning prizes. And we're not talking about a chocolate bar or a bottle of wine. We're talking about stunning prizes that you can walk away with. In addition to that, there's going to be all sorts of extravaganzas and, of course, the global launch. There's going to be live trading. The traders are going to be there. So you're going to be able to ask questions and watch live trading going on. The knowledge that you'll glean from being at Vegas is second to none, and that is worth its ticket's price and beyond in itself. But let me tell you about the Vegas bonuses, whilst I still have some breath left after today. If you refer 2 people into the business before the 10th of September, that's 1 week you've got to go, of finding 2 people, there's $200 for you to collect and take out of Christopher Terry's pocket himself. And you can take that home with you. If you refer 6 people, there is $800 for you to collect. That's over and above. If you've bought 6 in, you've got $400 bonus for the fast start. That's $2,400 you've already got. There's another $800 for you to collect at Vegas. And if you bring in 9, then you've got $1,700 as a bonus to collect in Las Vegas. Now that will pay anybody's travel from anywhere in the world, including your accommodation, food, and beverages. So there's no reason why you can't go out and take massive action in the next 7 days and come and pick a check up for $1,700 in Las Vegas. That will cover any expenses wherever you are in the world. And I really would urge you to be there. We've got lots and lots of people attending this event. We're not trying to drum up trade. What I want you to understand is that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to understand the marketplace, to talk to the traders, to share the knowledge and ideas of how other people are growing this business. And once the global launch is done, I don't want you to think that people are going to stop recruiting. We're going to go the other way. We're going to want more and more people to join this business. And you'll leave Vegas with such an excitement and passion about iMarketsLive that you would never, ever be able to glean or replace from watching videos. So as it says there, guys, the global launch of IML is on September the 21st, 2013 at midnight. And the ultimate solution, as it says, for anyone, or it is the ultimate solution for anyone who is truly serious about changing their financial future. Let me just add, if you've been in other businesses or looked at other businesses, the get-rich-quick schemes, the potions, the lotions, they're all out there. The rev shares that put $10 in today and make $1 million in 2 weeks. We're not interested and have never been interested in any of those businesses. People have gone into them and got their fingers burnt. They've never been sustainable from the start. What you're looking at here is a product that's 14 years old with 6 expert traders in your corner telling you the moves to make, and a networking platform for you to share this and enjoy a financially lucrative residual income on a month-by-month basis. It's down to you now to decide whether you want to be part of it. And as it says there, act. Action changes things. Quite simply, it's down to you to go out and decide whether or not tomorrow morning is going to be a new day. And if you're already here, obviously, and within the business, it's important that you share this PowerPoint presentation with your team. What I'd like to do, guys, is just wrap the meeting up, and thank you very much for attending. I'm going to obviously have a look through questions now and just see exactly what we've got. Please feel free to ask them. It's here for you. We're under the hour as a start, so I'm pretty much on time. I'm pleased to say I know that there's a lot of people on here from Europe, and it's great to see you here, and obviously conscious of getting away fairly quickly. So bear with me while I scroll down. And hopefully I can answer these. And if I can't, I'll obviously get back to you with those. But first question, Anthony Richmond. Hi, Anthony, one of our team below. Great to see you here. Can a founding member ever not be able to get their 2, 6, etc.? No, is the answer to that question. There's no time limit on you having to get them. The importance is that you log yourself in and lock yourself in, which is the word I was looking for, to your 8% as a founder member. You will not receive any financial remuneration from your downline. You'll see loads of people filling up in your matrix because we're all putting them there. And once the company launches, you'll find you'll get assistance from the company there as well. But you won't receive any payment from them monthly. And that is a regular monthly payment, which is paid within 7 days of the end of that month for the previous month, the month just finished. And that comes through to you. So you can imagine if you've unlocked levels 1 to 4 and you've got 120 people in, and that you can see 120 people in your downline, I can assure you that when you see those people and those numbers growing beneath you, you will find those people, those 2 people, because if you don't, you're not going to receive that money. It's just a great incentive to ensure that you get 2 people in. And be rest assured, your inviter, if you really are genuinely struggling, and I don't believe with what's available to help you achieve those 2 now, you should be, but I know everybody is here to help everybody else to get to that position of being financially free. I hope that answers your question. Garth Whitney, I am from Australia. Well, congratulations, Garth. Great to have you here. Somebody from Australia. I thought there was a question looming. Maybe that's going to come further down the line. Is this recorded? Yes, it is. We will be making this webinar available for others. So we'll get the link out to you either later this evening or tomorrow morning. Well, that's great. I haven't got too many questions to go through unless I've missed tons earlier on. I'm just going to scroll back and make sure I haven't. If you do have any more questions, guys, now's the opportunity to ask me. So please get those out the way if you can, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm just flipping back to make sure right to the beginning of all the whys, etc., that nobody have posted anything that I've ignored. Nothing there that I can see at the moment. Just going right back to the beginning. No, so I'll go back to the back and just see whether or not there's anything that's been added whilst I've done that. Pretty much, guys, I think that's it. I'll hold on just for a second in case there's anybody busy typing. But Maya, thank you first of all for looking at the webinar. Please make sure you share this with everybody. It's important that everybody has all the correct information. It can be a little bit confusing because deadlines have come, gone. August is finished. We've got a cutoff date of the 10th. We've got obviously the major one, which is the 18th of September. But let me just give you one tip from the heart. You've got an opportunity, guys, here to join a business that is simply quite incredible. And if you just go out about your way and you find 2 people to bring into this business with you, and I know you can do that, and I know we can help you do that, you will change your financial future forever. I have no doubt about that at all. So let us know how we can help. And if there are any more questions, it doesn't look as if there are, so I'm going to move on. Thank you for watching and listening, and we'll speak to you very soon.